The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Ray. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From the 50, here's Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert towards the end zone for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That ball complete to Isabella. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a give to Dobbins. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Dobbins trying the left side. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. first down, it's Herbert. Throw left side, completes Isabella. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
No, not today.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Herbert on 1st down now. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Herbert now. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jones with a nice game there on 1st down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4. Herbert, he'll buy some time right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go, defense. 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike's 22. Mike's 22.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run it with Scarlett, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Now Lawrence on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Judy. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready? 70, Indy. That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long day. Like 9. 61, Matchbox Lights. Hey, Haywood.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence, he'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Go team, spell. Hey, two.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Lawrence's throw complete there to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On play action, Lawrence. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. What's good on the extra point? And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dobbins. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Lindsey, 1st down and more than that. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, on the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On 1st down, Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. The extra point by McPherson up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
play action. It's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw there taken in by Smith.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on first down. Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Jaguars, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.